I'm Tamara.
I'm Noha.
And I'm Stefan.
And we are Paraphrase, and we're joining you here tonight from Sweden. And we're curious where our audience is from as well. So I thought you could write in the chat where you're from. It'd be fun to see. Yes. So we are performing improvised theater. And since there might be people out there who haven't seen improvised theater before, it is theater without a script. So that means that we don't know yet what we're going to do, and we're going to need your help, your suggestions to inspire our show. So later on, I'll ask a few questions, and you can put them in the chat, and that will inspire our show. Yes, so our format is through thick and thin. That's going to be a couples therapy session. So for us to know who is going to be the therapist, we want you to vote on one of our names. So I think someone from the staff will put up a poll with our 3 names in it, and you can vote on our names. We are also asking for a starting emotion for one of the players. So you can just write a bunch of emotions in the chat, and we'll just randomly pick one of those. And then lastly, we will need suggestions for a name of an exercise one could do in therapy, non-existing exercises. For example, the wobbly conclusion, or the blind circle, or whatever you come up with. Put them in the chat as well. And I see we have a lot of different countries. I see Austin, Texas. I see several times Canada, Bermuda, Switzerland, the US, Finland, Estonia, a lot of countries. Really nice. And we also have some emotions and suggestions for exercises coming in. Okay, and Shannon now said that Stefan's name has won, so that means that Stefan will be our therapist. Shannon, maybe can I see who the second? Yes, I'm the second person with the most votes, which means that the starting emotion that I asked for earlier is going to be mine. So I'm just going to throw, I see suspicious. So my starting emotion will be suspicious. And I also see a name of an exercise, spoonful of pondering will be the name of our exercise. Spoonful of pondering.
Brilliant.
I think we have everything we need to get started. Thank you so much for writing in the chat. And did I forget anything, Noah and Stefan?
No. Perfect.
Great. Then, ladies and gentlemen, through thick and thin. It's just that last time it felt like you were on Linda's side. And it just feels that, you know, whatever I'm saying, you just want to misinterpret that or make me the villain. That's what and I feel like there's some kind of agenda.
Okay, some kind of an agenda. Do you have any concrete examples of when this has been happening?
Well,
no, I didn't think so. So maybe we should go on.
Sue, honey, Sue. It was you who picked Dr. Chris.
I know, but I thought he was going to be impartial, and well, I felt attacked.
So I'm
And
ready.
then I know you're just
This
going to
has been
say that you
resolved.
feel easily attacked.
So Linda, you were describing the week that has passed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought it was nice. I thought for a change, you know, we were just having a nice time, like watching a movie and having a good laugh, and yeah, it just felt so refreshing. And I was telling Sue, like, do you think it's because of the therapy? Is it, you know, is this the result of it? You know, maybe it's not so as tangible as we thought it would be. Maybe it's just like a nice movie night. Yeah. I thought it was great.
It was a really nice movie night, to be fair. She picked my favorite movie. I've seen it like 20 times and I can say all of the lines, and you know, it must be super annoying, but you know, Linda is great. She just, you know, it doesn't matter that she's seen the movie. Well, she's seen the movie like 15 times maybe. So that's really nice.
So you are basically in agreement that we are making progress, because this is not what it sounded like just a couple of weeks ago. Would you both agree that progress is happening at this point?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, different. Well, you know, ups and downs. Like this week was an up, definitely. Yeah.
So it sounds like you're expecting it down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I look at, you know, the past, that's how it's gone. It's like we get this ball of energy, and we love each other, and we have this movie night, and everything is nice, and I'm completely in love, and then it feels like the energy just drops, and I forget why we're together. So yeah, I'm expecting a drop.
If we're going to expect a drop, then obviously it's going to come. It's like it's like you're writing the script for a drop. And honestly, Dr. Chris, sometimes I don't get your questions. Why would you ask such a question? Why would you?
Measure
It was like a
progress.
leading question.
Why is that?
Because you said you're expecting a down, and that's not what Sue said. She said there are ups and downs. Now is an up. I mean, maybe we're going to keep going up.
I think basically with Sue, we have a bit of a pattern in which she would look at things in a more negative way, and often much more negatively than is necessary. That's why I wanted to bring this to attention. This is not necessarily only about the sentence that she spoke right now. It's more of a pattern that has been ongoing for several months now. So,
There
Sue?
you got it. It's my, you know, my fault. My, you know, going up and down. That's obviously at the root of our problems. But you know, I'm also really fun when I feel good. So
There's really no need to
Nobody said this was your fault. We're here together. We're trying to solve this. It is what it is. I mean, you've got your ups and downs, and I've got stuff, and here we are trying our best.
You're right. You're right.
So basically what we saw happen once again here is that once we have established that there is a problem, Sue goes into this defensive mode. Is this a pattern that you have recognized from before, Linda?
Yes. Yes, and sometimes I maybe I don't mention things because I know Sue's going to get very defensive, and and the movie night won't be as much fun, or the trip to IKEA will be a nightmare, or the dinner will be horrible just because I mentioned that maybe she shouldn't have so much red lipstick without meaning anything bad, just helping out. And then it turns into this big issue about how she does nothing right and everything she does is wrong, and why does she exist, and God knows what. Yes.
So how does it make you feel to hear this?
It's well, it's hard. They're two. It feels like they're two different thoughts at the same time. You know, on one side, I know that she's right, and I know that I sometimes overreact, and that I'm too insecure, and you know, on the other side, that's also just how I feel, and so I should be able to. I shouldn't ignore those feelings, right? That wouldn't be. Is it cold in here? I'm freezing. It's getting really.
Usual temperature. I think it's around 19 or
Put
20.
your jacket on, honey.
Sorry.
Better?
Yeah, it might just be the nerves. I don't know.
I mean, I could turn up the heat if that's...
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
Okay, Sue, take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. And remember our first vacation together on the beach. That was amazing, except for all the crabs that were invading it. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
And another deep breath in and out.
You were screaming a lot. But it's scary.
And a deep breath in and out.
It was a nice holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It was really relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that, you know, it felt like my brain was just empty for a bit, you know? Just here and now.
Yeah, it was nice.
It's been a while.
Are you still cold?
Yeah, I don't think it's the temperature. You know, it's just scary. I guess I'm just scared that if I say the wrong thing, or if, you know, that I really want this to work.
Yeah.
All right, I turned it up to 26. That should be enough.
Good.
So basically, I wanted to address once again, because you mentioned that you're feeling that I'm more often siding with Linda at this point, and I can't stress enough how important it is that we can bring up subjects without making things more negative than necessary. So we have to address this now in order for therapy to be efficient.
Honey, there's just a hair that's sticking out. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So maybe we could focus on, instead of looking back at things that has already been, perhaps look forward to things that are going to happen in the future, or things that you would imagine that are going to happen, and also things that you want to happen, and the difference between the two of those. So Linda, would you go ahead and start and describe both things that you believe will happen if things are going as they are right now, as well as things that you want to happen between the two of you?
I really want us to just feel peaceful. Like there isn't electricity in the air at home the whole time. And I think that's where we're going.
So you feel like the path towards what you want is also the path you are currently walking.
Yeah.
And Sue, how do you feel about it?
Honey,
Well,
there's another here.
oh,
Sorry.
didn't use enough hairspray.
You look good now.
It doesn't really matter that much.
She likes it when I tell her.
Out of the face. Electricity. Well, I think there's good things and bad things with electricity. You know, like without electricity, there wouldn't be, it wouldn't be 26 degrees. You know, but with electricity, we also might spend less time together. So I guess there could be good things and bad things with electricity, and I feel like that is, it sometimes feels like the same kind of energy has turns negative or positive. Maybe that's not what you meant. I'm sorry, am I doing the exercise right?
No, you're not. Because Dr. Chris asked about the path to the future, what you thought what would happen, and what you'd like to happen.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you started talking about electricity. And your hair is out again.
Oh.
The hair doesn't really matter. I can explain again. Basically, what I want you to do.
Okay.
Are you listening now?
Yeah.
Good. So you both have what you think will happen in the future. And then you have also things that you want to happen in the future. I want you to tell us both about the things that you want to happen in the future and the things that you believe are going to happen in the future.
Well,
so nothing about electricity or hair or temperatures.
What I want to happen is that things will go back to like they were before. I am calm and peaceful, and Linda is happy. We're in love again. What I think will happen is that I will screw things up, and that Linda will move on, and
And what is it that you think that you will be doing that will, as you say, screw things up?
Just I get nervous, and then I get angry, and or I say the wrong things. I misinterpret things because of my insecurities. I'm just gonna check my hair in the bathroom because it keeps on. So I'll if you.
The hair is fine.
I'm just gonna check, you know.
The hair is fine.
It's like it's like I have a kid, even though I haven't given birth to a kid. It's like I need to take care of her and tiptoe the whole time because I say the wrong thing and she gets all, oh, everything's my fault and I should disappear off the face of earth, and it's a complete mess. I need to keep telling her about her hair the whole time, and it's just, if I wanted a kid, I'd have a kid. I want a partner. And honestly, these questions that you're asking, I don't.
Do you see where these insecurities might come from?
Her insecurities? Yeah, well, she's
Yes.
had them ever since we met, and it's just the way that she is, and she's always been like that, and I think it's too deep for her to change. And honestly, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know if I want it to work out. And we've been coming here for years on and off.
So what you said before about walking on the right path.
Yeah, I was saying about the right path that I think it's sorry, honey, while you were away, I got a little emotional. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. Yeah. And I'm, I think about our first meeting of the parents and how they just fell in love with you right away. Like even I had doubts at the time that they didn't, and you just got along like you were their daughter. And remember?
Yeah, it was really nice. We have the same interests, and they because people generally don't get my jokes, but they got my jokes. So yeah, and they would always, one way her parents show love, and that's I guess Linda does that too, is with food, and so they would always, oh, take more dessert, please, or like they would bake me things or always bring something when they're visiting.
Yeah. And everything was lactose free because you suspected at the time that you might be lactose sensitive. You didn't even know for sure. And my mom had been out in the garden and she had picked all the raspberries, and because she knew you liked raspberries. And yeah.
I miss, they moved a little bit further away, so we generally only see them with the holidays. But then I'm really looking forward to those times. I know we get to stay over, so that's nice. Especially, because my parents aren't, I haven't seen them for a long time. So, it's like they sort of became my parents in a way.
One thing I want you to do in this session as well is that we're going to do another exercise, and it's called Spoonful of Pondering. What this means is that I'm going to give you just a spoon of something that you need to ponder about. And this is going to be done in the way of me giving one word. You will get a little time to think about this word, to actually ponder. And then I want you both to tell me what you have been thinking about. It will be roughly 30 seconds.
Yeah, Linda, did you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you will get a word from me. You will think about this word, and then you will tell me and Linda what you were thinking about. Yes, good. So for Linda, I'm going to give you a spoonful of the word support. And for you, Sue, I'm going to give you a spoonful of the word trust.
I think it's one of the things that I like the most about our relationship is how much support I get. Yeah, in my career choices, and I feel like each time I'm ready to take a leap, you know, Sue's always like, yeah, go for it. And, you know, she's ready to sometimes take a step back and compromise so that I can take the step forward in my career. And I think that's great. So that's my pondering about support.
It's very nice.
And Sue?
Okay, trust. So obviously trust is an issue for me. But when I think trust in relation to Linda, I think that it's been difficult for a few years and she's still around and she's, you know, she decides to stay and we're here, you know, working on this. And, you know.
I'm so sorry. I'm getting a call. I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. I need to take this.
Yeah, that she will never, you know, leave when things get tough or give up or, you know, even, you know, because of my nervosity and you know, me being difficult sometimes, is that she never goes away, but always, you know, sticks with me. You know, that has obviously been a big thing for me since my parents left. So, so I guess that's what I like about Linda.
You see, one thing I have been doing for the last few weeks, and basically I just wanted to say that you were correct in the beginning. I have been siding more with Linda. And what I've done is basically I have emulated her behavior to see how it affects you.
Okay.
And one thing that is quite clear is that the support in this relationship is really going one way.
Like,
Do you feel supported by Linda? Because I'm thinking no.
oh, well, we're here, and you know, we're still in a relationship.
I think what happens often is that she's saying things that will only make you feel worse.
Well,
And I think you know that I am correct.
yeah, but you know, I guess she has a point.
Okay. $1 million deal. So, yeah,
Great.
next vacation ready. It's a good thing I took that call. Eh? Sorry, you were talking.
We're talking about your word,
Yeah.
support.
Yeah. See, without your support, I wouldn't have gotten this deal.
So how do you feel about your support towards Sue?
I think it's best that Sue talks about that.
No, I think it's better that you talk about it.
Okay, that's
And when I said talk, I mean actually talk about it,
okay.
not just sit there quiet.
I don't really appreciate the tone of voice you had that.
No, I don't think that she
Okay,
appreciates
but
it either.
should she be speaking for herself and I
You
should
could
be
use it
speaking
as-
for myself? Or how does this work? Is this a different type of therapy?
Yeah, you're just gonna answer my question about your support, about you supporting Sue.
Honey, do you also feel like the tone of voice is kind of odd, or is it just me?
No, this is a question for you. It's not a
Do you
question
feel
for
like
Sue.
his
I think
tone
you
of
can
voice
answer
is a little odd? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. We can just have a normal conversation.
Okay, so you had
So-
this spoon thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that in a disrespectful way. You have a
Yeah, I've still asked the question. It's very hard to move forward in this therapy without
I'm sorry, how does this
going
work,
through
Dr.
each
Chris?
step.
Are you trying to create some kind of tension that's not here? At the beginning of the session, you talk about how, oh, so you're expecting a down, aren't you? I mean, if this is your way of getting more money out of us, it's a really, really odd way. I think for us to have trust for our therapist, you need to have a bit of a different attitude. I'm not sure if you're bringing in like personal stuff in here or what's going on, but this isn't why we came here. And for you not to have this kind of tone of voice, and you need to ask, I'm not a kid in your classroom, and you're not some kind of teacher.
Can you stop arguing? Sorry. Sorry, I just guess my parents were arguing a lot. I don't really like arguing. Could I maybe speak with Linda for a bit? It's also
Sure.
warm, so maybe you could lower.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you like me?
What?
Do you like me? Still.
What kind of question is that? Why would I be here if I don't?
No, that's what I said as well.
Honey, I think this therapist is maybe not as good as we thought at first. Right?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're probably right. He said some weird things when you were out of the room, and yeah, doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah.
Maybe we should just start planning the next vacation instead.
Yeah.
It'd be more productive.
I kind of meant like he's not, like we're not really getting anywhere, and we've been coming for years, and it could be him, but I meant like us trying to figure this out was maybe not. No, maybe we should have like a different therapist.
You know I love you, right? Do you love me?
Okay, so we're back at 19 again. Obviously, it's going to take a little while before we're down at that. I also took the time to send you both an email. It contains more information about the exercise Spoonful of Pondering. I also wrote down the quote from earlier this session when you were both in agreement that therapy is making a lot of progress. I also attached some of my certificates since you seem to be questioning these, Linda.
No, we see the certificates everywhere. We're just
question.
wondering what's happening with these certificates or how you got them, where you got them.
There's plenty of information on that.
Honey, your hair is out again.
So back to the question.
No, I was speaking to Sue.
Sorry?
What did you say?
No, I'm speaking to you. The question of your support for Sue.
Yes. Yes, I'm supporting her. Okay, every single day she wakes up and she's not sure if she's good enough. And the reason she's sitting here now is because I tell her she is. And every single day, she wonders why I'm still with her. And here I am. And every single day she says, will they let me? Will they allow me? Will they? Like she's some kind of imposter everywhere. And I tell her, just walk with confidence and go in and they'll let you in. So yes, I think I support her. Okay. Her salary would never allow her to go on vacations like the ones I take us on. Okay. That's support. The jacket she's wearing, she would not be able to buy if it hadn't been for the stuff I do to bring us money into the house, okay? So yes, I support her.
Excellent. Our time is running up. There's another exercise I want you to do before next week. It's called the sleeping bottle. How this is going to work is that before going to bed each night, you will write down the last thought that you have about your partner before going to bed. You'll put it into a bottle. You will keep this bottle next to your bed. Bring all of these notes and the bottle next time you come here. Any questions?
Honey, did you buy milk?
Well, I thought we were gonna
That's
do
fine.
it after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good. So another great session. See you next Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next Saturday.
Bye.
I thought you were going to buy it, honey. Didn't you say you were buying it?
I thought
Okay,
we could pass the store.
Yeah, we could.
Home.
And thank you. That's our show.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Yes, of course. You're getting, I know you can see it. People are loving it. Thank you so very much for being at Creative Approach and bringing your amazing talent. It's so good to see. Thank you so much.